Come on in, everybody. I forgot my tea. And I made it too. Was slow and steady. I'm gonna go get my tea, y'all. Let the music play. I'll be right back.
All day I rush around, but I'm still on the ground, on the ground. I'll soon be fluttering if I can find my wings, find my wings. Impatiently I want to fly today, but I hear a gentle voice inside me say that slow and steady steps will be my pace. Slow and
I'm back.
steady steps will win this race. It
Got my
will
bee steel
take
cup.
some time, but the victory will be mine. Slow and steady, I'm gonna learn to fly. I'm starting to believe I only race with me, only me. I can't give to someone else this journey for
Set up straight, Marla.
myself. It's for myself. Since my best is all I have, it is enough. I can see a ray of hope. I've got to trust that slow and steady steps will be my pace. Slow and steady
There's my
steps
sister.
will win this race. It will take some time, but the victory will be mine. Slow and steady, I'm gonna learn to
God bless you too.
fly, and I will soar. I will reach the sky, a little at a time. I'm reaching. I keep believing that slow and steady steps will be my pace. Slow and steady steps will win this race. It will take some time, but the victory will be mine. Slow and steady, I'm gonna learn to fly. Slow and steady, I'm gonna learn to
Well, welcome everybody. It's Friday afternoon. The wind is blowing like crazy here. So I couldn't go outside because you wouldn't have been able to hear me for the wind blowing. Robert's in the treehouse. He had a frustrating morning, y'all. He went to go get his vaccine, and and he'd been told to go one place and he should have been going to another place. And so he just went to the Ingalls and scheduled an appointment for the Johnson & Johnson vaccine on Monday. Now we hear that North Carolina has shut down 2 sites who were distributing the Johnson & Johnson vaccine, and we don't know if they're shut down all across the state, but he's having a hard time finding a vaccine. My point is, I gave it to God. I'm letting God handle it. I'm walked away. I don't grab it back. I don't do any of that. If it's meant for him to get the vaccine, he'll get it. If not, he's going to have lots of trouble. But hey, if he wants to get the vaccine, it's his body. That's all I can say. I'm not getting it, but that's me. But I don't like to get flu shots either. Neither does Sister Patty. Patty had a man she knew really well who got a flu shot, and he was paralyzed from the neck down because of it, and was never the same. Never, ever the same. So, folks, I'm going to be still and let God take care of this, because I'm not going to grab it back. Robert knows how I feel, and so does everybody else now. It is a very personal choice. It's a very personal choice. Robert had a good friend who took the vaccine. I've got good friends that took the vaccine. It's your choice. But if I choose not to, I'm not going to be shamed into it. Not by anybody. Not by anybody. Somebody was asking about Jessica's little baby girl. She is in an incubator. Haven't heard her weight yet this week, but she was born on Monday, weighing 1 pound and 4 ounces. So please keep her in your prayers. Let me see if I can show you a picture of her. I think it might show up on my pictures. But y'all just pray for Beckett. Her name is Beckett. I don't know what they're going to call her, but her name is Beckett, and she is beautiful. I think she has Jessica's nose, and Jessica has my nose, because we've compared noses before. Where's my photos? There they are. Well, pooey. They're not on here. They're not here. Not here. So I can't show you a picture of her, but she's about the size, a little bit longer than Jessica's hand. So she's about 1.5 hands length. And she is, they took her little hat off today, so we got to see her face and her head, and we got to see her little nose, and I saw one eye open up, because she's on a webcam, so we can watch her. So I just love that. I just love that. Please keep Homestead Heart, their family, in your thoughts and prayers. Mr. Hart lost his father this week, and it's just really sad when you lose a loved one. So drink up. Other news in Fly Lady Land is my grandson, Ethan, has picked a college. He had about 6 or 7 to choose from. Several in this state, and Virginia Tech, and Clemson, and Tennessee Tech, and UT, Lipscomb. He had about 7 schools, and he picked the University of Tennessee in Knoxville. And I spent 4 months in Knoxville with Ben, 2019 and early 2020, from November, December, January, and February. And Knoxville's a beautiful place. I love that little town. It's a city. It really is a city. It's a city. He toured Lipscomb 3 times, y'all. He toured Lipscomb 3 times, 2 or 3 times. And he's been a Tennessee fan all his life. His daddy was a Tennessee fan. So he made the decision. And you know why he made the decision? Because classes are open. He gets to have a real college life. They have labs. He's studying to be an engineer. And he wanted to go to a school that was open. And Tennessee is. Clemson, he went down to Clemson yesterday. And it's not open. People can't go to labs. And he wanted to be at a school that was open. So it is what it is, and we're proud of him. He had a lot of scholarships from a lot of places, and he's going to get a lot of money to go to school at UT. So we are exceptionally proud of my grandson, Ethan Kane. He's a good man, and he's a Christian boy. He loves working with kids and singing gospel music, and he's just a good man. And I'm proud of him. Anyway, folks, he's been working for this a long time. He graduates from high school in just a couple of weeks, if he hadn't already. And he's got a 2-year degree from the community college, AB Tech. And all of his classes get to go to Tennessee. Anyway, drink up. And what are you doing for fun this weekend? Plan something wonderful. Liz and her husband are painting a house and a back deck. They got one coat on. It's looking fine. She's painted it blue. It's a beautiful color of blue, kind of like a federal blue. Can't wait to see the final pictures. But her house was green, and it's blue and gray and trimmed in white. So it's going to be beautiful. I've painted a house during vacation one time. I painted a whole house. Got stuck on top of a ladder. Well, it wasn't a ladder. It was scaffolding. And I couldn't get down. And I was home alone with a 4-year-old running around in the yard. And finally, my neighbor drove up on a tractor, and I told Justin, I said, Justin, go get Mr. James Hugh and bring him over here to me. And James Hugh talked me down off that top of the house. I was painting the very top of the eave, and it scared me to death. I couldn't get down. I don't like heights, but I don't mind my back deck. But getting up there and painting, I was having trouble turning around. I didn't know how to do it, so I just don't do well. But he talked me down. He talked me down, and I didn't go back up there again. I'd rather climb a ladder than try to turn around and get down off of a scaffolding. That was just hard. But I got it painted. I didn't have to pay anybody to paint it. I painted it all by myself, the whole house. It was just the fascia boards, and the ends of the house. I'll never forget when Justin's dad and I separated. He calls me up one morning and he said, if I didn't know better, I'd swear you did this. And I said, what? He said, I went to make up the bed, and I was making up your side. I'd been gone for 2 months. I was making up your side of the bed, and underneath your pillow was a chicken snake. And I said, what do you mean? You thought I would do that? I mean, it was a big, long chicken snake. And he said, it was underneath your pillow. And I said, well, it probably came in around the air conditioning unit because there's a crack in the concrete or in the mortar. And I said, you better get that fixed. And it came in because the air conditioning unit was outside of our bedroom at the end of the house, over where it was underneath where the scaffolding was at that time. So it made me think of it. And Justin got the barbecue gloves on and took the snake out into the yard. Next thing you know, the snake is back, but it's in the shed where the water was. And Justin ended up having to kill it. It just broke his heart. I would have had heart failure too. But I started sleeping in my iWatch. This thing will wake me up if I stop breathing. It'll wake me up. And so I started wearing it to sleep. I downloaded an app called Sleep Watch. And then I got these little SomaFit, I think is the name of it. I think that is the name of it. Let me see if I can pull it up on Amazon. There we go. Amazon.com. Where are my orders? Sign in. I can't talk and type at the same time, y'all. That's just hard to do. N-E-T. There we go. Continue. Sorry about this. I'll tell it to keep me signed in. Okay. It's called SomaFix. And it's little lipped-sized stickers that you put over your mouth. I actually do have a picture with me with it on. There's a picture of me wearing it before I went to bed the other night. And you want to make your lips, there's YouTube videos about it, but it's got a little slit in it right here, so if I need to breathe through my mouth, I can. I just have to open up my lips. It doesn't keep your mouth, so it's not like duct tape keeping you from breathing. It's just a gentle reminder to keep your lips shut. And, I woke up this morning, I felt like $1,000,000. I didn't have a dry mouth from breathing through my mouth. I didn't ask Robert if my breathing noises were any better. He called them grinding noises the other night when I wore it. So I've worn it 2 out of the last 3 nights. And I'm going to try it again. You can use one sticker 3 times. And I've got a little glass shelf by my bed table that I just took it off this morning and laid it right there on the ends, like you would if you're bandaging up something. You would just lay little strips of adhesive tape out. And I'm going to try it. I am going to try it and see how it does. I'm excited. It's supposed to help your oxygen levels and keep your mouth from being dry. And I've tried keeping my mouth shut. I've tried putting my hand right here and I've tried wearing a harness over like a headband, but to keep this up. I haven't tried using a mask. A mask that we would do this. I've been experimenting with a mask but I think I would still breathe out of my mouth. But the tape works. The tape, I've already done a sleep study. I don't have sleep apnea. I'm like one step away, but I don't have it. Now, I think my brother-in-law, Jay, has it. And he's trying it too. So we're going to try it. Can't hurt. And if it gives me a good night's sleep, and I looked at my watch this morning, or looked at my phone app, and it said I got like 70% sleep. So check it out on Amazon. SomaFix. And it's just little lip-shaped stickers. The hardest thing about it is getting them out of the package. I don't want to wear a CPAP. But I didn't need a CPAP when I had the sleep study run many years ago. Well, it's been about 6 years ago. But I didn't need one then. Somnifix. Somebody put a link into for them. But it's kind of interesting. I'm doing random. I'm not watching a lot of TV these days. And so I just let YouTube run along. Just let YouTube play. And this came up and I listened to it. And I thought, well, that sounds interesting. And then it was on Shark Tank, somebody said. And then I heard a dentist says when your mouth is dry, it affects your gums and your teeth, not just your throat. Well, I woke up this morning and I didn't have all that crud in my throat. No crud. No crud. So how cool is that? I had a friend about 6 weeks ago who passed away, one of my high school classmates. And he had bad sleep apnea and caused his brain to swell, and he died. So that kind of got me to thinking about it. And if I can, not breathe out of not be a mouth breather. So everybody drink up. My sister Susan is on here. And she's a pastor, y'all. And she's studying more to be a pastor. She's going to Bible college. And I would just love for her to do a daily devotional for us. If she could do a daily devotional for us and record it, I'd share it with all of y'all. It'd be good for us to have a daily devotional. But she's praying on it, y'all. So give her some encouragement. She's on YouTube right now. So give her some encouragement to do it. She's juggling a lot of hats right now. She's going to school and working with the prison ministry and all kinds of good stuff. But I think she'd be good to do a daily devotional with us. A daily devotional would be great. Yeah, it would. Says the soap lady. Anyway, Susan, good Lord's pushing right here. You prayed for the Holy Spirit to be here, and here, coming out. People would love it. I'm getting lots of hearts on the Facebook, too. Lots of hearts and thumbs up. Susan says, oh, sister, I love you. Susan's a whole lot younger than I am. And I looked for her a long time, and she found us. She found me and Dina because we posted Daddy's picture. I knew her name, but I didn't know how to find her because I didn't know her last name. But she found us. And then we did DNA testing, and we're sisters. Yeah, we did it. Somebody says if you can't start daily, then do weekly. Or just do it when you can. The ladies will love it. Yay, God. So everybody, y'all have a great evening. It's date night. Enjoy some time with your family tomorrow. Spend the time with the Lord I spend time with the Lord every day. In several I just have several devotionals I listen to. So y'all have a great great Friday, and be good, kind, and sweet, and do a good deed for somebody. Like help them get off the roof when they need it. I love you all. I will see you tomorrow morning at 11 o'clock a.m. Eastern Time and 3 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. Unless you're doing something better, you can catch me anytime on replay. Would you share the devotionals you listen to? It's called Bards FM, and it's on Podbean. Podbeam. And it's Bards FM. His name is Scott Kesterson. And he had a terrible thing happen to him 2017, 2018. And he was put in jail for absolutely no reason. Absolutely no reason. And the good Lord helped him. And he found God. And he preaches. And it's just so touching. I love his message. He's on Podbean. Podbean. Podbean.com. And it's Bards of War, BOW. But you just look up Scott Kesterson. He's there. He lives in Oregon right now. His whole family's from Montana. He's worked with the military. He was in the reserves for a long time, or National Guard. And he's a good man. He's homeschooled kids. He has done a lot of great things for this country. And now he's teaching us how to grow a garden and all kinds of good stuff. Well, folks, I love you all. And I will see you later.